For God and country, we associate ourselves together.
To foster and perpetuate 100% Americanism.
To safeguard and transmit to posterity
the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy.
Welcome.
Welcome to American Legion, Mountaineer Boys State.
The stated goal is to learn the process of government and instill pride and patriotism in the young men.
In the 1930s, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party started buying property in New Jersey to start fascist youth camps. The American Legion recognized what a threat that was and decided to start a program of their own to teach high school students about democracy, about their government, and about appreciating being American.
The first boys' state was started in Illinois in 1935. West Virginia was so impressed with the program that in 1936 they started Mountaineer Boys State, the second oldest charter in the nation. The unique summertime program focuses on teaching government through participation by establishing a model state with all the subdivisions of government. Every citizen takes part, performing duties as either an elected or an appointed official.
I think that the feeling that I experience as the program begins is a period of excitement. You know, I want to see what this next graduating class has to offer. And I think each year it's amazing the caliber and quality of student that we bring in onto the campus here at Jackson's Mill.
Mountaineer Boys State is an honors program open to young men ready to enter their senior year of high school. To qualify for Boys State, students must be in the top of their class academically and must demonstrate leadership ability. Roughly 400 young men attend Mountaineer Boys State at Jackson's Mill each year, and all of the expenses are covered by local American Legion posts or other community-minded organizations.
When she told me I was chosen for Boys State, I wasn't really aware of what that was, but when I got talking to the seniors that had come last year, I got a little more idea of what it was about, and I felt honored to be here.
All right, gentlemen, after the bed is made, boom.
Just prior to coming to camp, you're getting yourself all ready and excited and putting together all the material you need to teach the boys about the different parts of government that you have responsibility over. And I have to say, a couple weeks prior to coming to this camp, I'm on a natural high, and it's a big release to finally be here. Yes, I got my guys. All right, let's get together. I'm excited.
Mountaineer Boys State is not your typical summer camp. These young men spend long but rewarding days learning firsthand about the cornerstones of the American way of life: justice, freedom, and democracy.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first day is very hectic. The boys are told to be here by about 1 o'clock. We have over 300 to 400 boys converge on us in a couple-hour period. They don't know anybody else except maybe 2 or 3 guys from their school or their hometown. They're thrust into a very active, very hectic atmosphere. They register, they're given their shirts, they're given their manuals, they're sent to the medical check-in, they're sent to their cottage, and then within 2 or 3 hours, we're up and running. They've had an orientation session, they've taken a bar exam, and suddenly they're in the assembly, their first assembly, listening to a guest speaker, tell them what's expected and so forth.
I am so lost and confused, but I'm having a good time, so.
The first day we came here, it was, I was thinking that this camp might not be the best thing. But by that night, actually when we went back to the lodge, I started talking with people. It started becoming better, and the next day we went to classes and really enjoyed them. And that's when people really started associating. It's become better every day since then.
We tell the boys in their orientation that the first 2.5 to 3 days are the roughest. They're very hectic. We cram a lot into it that period of time. We have classroom instruction. They're up and running a little bit with their elections. They're getting to meet guys that they've never known before. They're having to go out and campaign.
Hey, I'm Alex Guggenheim. I'm running for Supreme Court Justice. Vote for me, please.
All right, well.
Thank you.
Back home, they call me prime time. And right here, I say this is the right time for prime time. Vote for me, Anthony Harris.
Mr. Andrew Richardson.
Technology is not overlooked at Mountaineer Boys State. Computers are provided to make certain jobs easier, including touchscreen voting machines for elections.
I, Afif Ahmed,
I, the FIFA Ahmed,
do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear. Without all of you, we would not have won. And I mean that. We would not have won. This was a team effort. It was the contributions from everyone that made this possible.
Boys State is an excellent program. It's probably the best program in existence to provide a young man with information about government issues. There are 5 career paths. Those are the political process, the banking process, the legal process, the law enforcement process, and the journalism process.
After the election process is over on Tuesday night, the operational government goes into effect. We have a fully operational court system. We have an operational legal system. We have Boys State state troopers and conservation officers who are on patrol, enforcing the laws, the Boys State laws, as well as the West Virginia state laws. It kind of gives the young men an opportunity to actually set in the seats of the elected county officials and city officials and actually see how the program is operated and how the state government really operates on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, I'm Joey Walden. I'm sheriff of Panhandle, and I see that you were drinking while driving.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And I must make it a warrant for your arrest and turn it into your sheriff.
Being sheriff is awesome. Besides the paperwork, there's a lot of that. But it's really fun. I got to sign a few arrest warrants. That was pretty cool, too.
As governor, I have to assess the laws that get legislated to me through the Senate and the House of Delegates, and then I have to judge whether those laws should be passed or tabled for later discussion or vetoed.
My job on the newspaper was to be a reporter. I got to go around picking stories that I'd like to do. I've done ones that are just as simple as interviewing the first person to be arrested and interviewing some of the evening speakers, but I also got the pleasure of interviewing the governor, Joe Manchin.
A banking system was implemented to teach the Boys State citizens how to handle money. Every delegate is given a checking account with $1,000 in Boys State currency. Each citizen earns a salary based on their position of employment and are required to pay a variety of taxes, license fees, and registration fees.
To allow the boys to see how the financial institutions of our society mesh in with the political and just the societal activities that citizens of the real world have to interact with.
The core of the program are the Boys State staff, members of the American Legion, Sons of the American Legion, outstanding citizens or former participants. Over 50 highly qualified individuals voluntarily give their time and talents each year in support of the program. Members of the staff receive no financial compensation. It is a true labor of love.
We have a lot of very good instructors that comes from all over the state, all walks of life, all sorts of jobs. So the boys, when they leave, hopefully are very well informed and maybe even have an idea what they want to do when they get out of college.
I've been here 3 years, and it's been a great time, and I hope that I can come back again year after year after year, because there's always something new. There's always that great chill I get for being here.
Boys State was very life-changing for me. When I was here as a delegate in '86, I just really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life or where I wanted to go. And this program in 1 week really changed my outlook on life. It set priorities in my life and made me realize that you had to work for what you wanted, and it was very important that you get involved and take an active part in your government.
I'm very proud to have an opportunity, first of all, to have been a citizen a long time ago, and it's a very worthwhile experience to come back and to work with the young men, and hopefully have an opportunity to shape them a little bit and get them headed in the right direction.
Mountaineer Boys State has a unique advantage over other states in being held annually at West Virginia University's Jackson's Mill. Most Boys State programs are held on college campuses in dorm settings, but Jackson's Mill offers the perfect setting for interaction and team building. 13 cottages become home for the week, and classes are held in more than 20 deluxe meeting rooms. The large dining hall can accommodate 400 boys, and there's plenty of green space for outdoor activities and recreation. The history and beauty surrounding Jackson's Mill makes it an ideal retreat for Boys State citizens and serves to pique their interest in West Virginia history and our nation's purpose.
March along and
This program means just so much to me. This is a great program. It has great volunteers. A lot of folks have been with the program for as many as 40 years, and it just is a program that when I walk away after a week of service, it really makes me feel like I've accomplished something and really made an impact upon the young, bright minds here in West Virginia.
Today, almost 25,000 young men participate annually as part of the American Legion's effort to prepare today's young people to be tomorrow's leaders. The program has historically been a springboard for many to careers in public service on local, state, and national levels.
Really, truly, the essence of Boys State is about networking. It's about starting that development of getting to know the boys that are around you, your peers, that are going to stick with you for the rest of your life. It gives you that one little step ahead of the rest of your peers in your class to get outside of your own high school and to really start understanding what kind of great people are out there outside of your local town and school.
I'm going to feel pretty sad. It's going to be so weird just after coming here for a week. I'm so used to it now that I'm leaving, and I'm going to miss all my friends. I won't get to wear the badge anymore.
I've had so much fun here, just learning about everything, all the speakers. You can't get to talk to any of these people anywhere else.
They get this sense that they are making a difference. And we do see a tremendous amount of pride swelling up within these young men. And it really does sound great to hear 400 young men singing with pride the national anthem.
We're always trained since elementary school to give the Pledge of Allegiance and things like that, but people don't really think about it when they do it. It's just like any other song that people are singing. It's just that for some reason your hand is over your heart. But really listening to the stories, because it's a Legion camp, there's lots of veterans here. Just talking with them, hearing their experiences, it really makes you feel strong devotion to your country. And now when you give the Pledge of Allegiance or hear the anthem, it means a lot more to you. You really start thinking about it when you're talking. It's not just a bunch of words strung together. They really have meaning.